Hello there, I'm Kenobi,
And I'm Jeff.
and welcome to our first episode of You Underestimate My Podcast.
About The Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power on Prime Video. Also, spoiler warning, if you haven't seen it yet, you should probably go stop playing it and you should go watch that right now before you listen to this if you don't want to hear spoilers. What were your thoughts on
I really liked it, honestly. It was after this week I have watched in total 14 hours of Lord of the Rings this week to prepare for this podcast.
Wow. So and that was your first time watching Lord of the Rings, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct. Which the show is really good on its own. I think if you haven't watched Lord of the Rings, I think even if you don't have watched Lord of the Rings, this is an amazing show, and I think could be a standalone show.
Yeah. So yeah, it was really good. The first two episodes came out a few days ago.
Yeah, September 2nd? No, wait, wasn't it the first? But it came out at 9 p.m.
It came out at 6 where I am. So the first two episodes came out on a Thursday, and then next they're just going to be releasing every Friday. And then they're going to be episodes of season 1. And then they're scheduled to be at least 5 seasons.
5 seasons?
Yeah.
Have they started recording the second season yet?
I don't think they've started filming it yet, but, well, I'm not sure.
I'm gonna search it up real quick.
I have no idea, because, yeah. So, I've always been a fan of The Lord of the Rings, so I've been waiting for this for a really long time. And I was super excited. It wasn't at all what I expected it to be, but it was probably better than I expected it to be. It was... I know a lot of people aren't excited for it, and they're not happy about it, but I thought it was really good.
Yeah, I also thought it was really good. It was not what I was expecting.
And I've been hearing tons of theories lately.
Theories?
Yeah, there's so many theories going around.
Like how? What? Like, name one. There.
You know, Halbrand.
Who's that again?
Halbrand was the guy. He was on the raft with Galadriel.
Oh yeah.
Some people are saying that he's Sauron.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, and then some people. So, the character, that doesn't. Most people are calling him Meteor Man or the Stranger.
Yeah.
The guy who came from the meteor.
Mm-hmm.
There are tons of theories going around about him too. Some people think he's Gandalf.
Gandalf.
Or another one of those Istari people. Some people think he's Sauron too. I don't think he's Sauron either.
Yeah, because that happened. The events of wait, who's the sister of the brother that died by Sauron? Who's that again?
Galadriel.
How do you pronounce? Wait.
Galadriel.
I don't want to attempt to pronounce that, but her brother died before Sauron, unless he traveled to a world and then came back, which I don't believe that happened.
So, it's probably not Sauron. But another theory I've heard is that it's a Balrog, which, the Balrog is, so, you remember the Balrog from the Fellowship of the Ring, who's that giant fire monster thing that
Oh yeah.
Gandalf the Grey and turned him into Gandalf the White.
Mhm.
Yeah, so some people think that he's a Balrog, which I'm not sure if it's possible for people to transform into Balrogs, but I don't know.
That would be cool.
You know that there is a Balrog in it because if you watched, I don't know, what is one of the trailers, I think it was the latest trailer that came out.
Mm.
There's Balrog at the very end.
I've not seen any of the trailers. I watched the show. I'm watching the show for the podcast, and I thought it was a great idea to review it. And watching Lord of the Rings for the first time, 3-hour-long movies each time it's a lot.
Did you watch the extended versions?
I don't think there's any possible way I'm watching those. Wait, have you seen them? The extended versions?
I've seen the full extended version of Fellowship of the Ring, and then I watched half of the extended version for the Two Towers and half of the extended version for the Return of the King, and then I've watched the normal version for all the movies.
I still have to finish the second Hobbit movie and the third Hobbit movie.
So you watched Lord of the Rings and then you watched The Hobbit?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. So which one do you think you like better so far?
I would say either Twin Towers. I think Twin Towers because I just really like that movie.
Yeah. Have you read the books?
I have not read the books.
Yeah, the books are pretty good too.
Maybe I shouldn't read the books.
On reading them? Are you planning on reading them?
Maybe I could. Yeah.
So, I don't know when season 2 is coming out, but so we already have the first 2 episodes, which just released a few days ago.
Yeah.
4 episodes releasing over a week, every Friday. So you can expect us to be talking about them every week.
Yes.
Until season 1 is over, and then when season 2 starts, then we'll be talking about that. No idea when season 2 starts, so.
I don't think it even began filming yet.
Yeah. So, what you watched both of the episodes?
Yes.
They were they were like 2 hours and 12 minutes in total.
2 hours and 12 minutes? That's a long time.
Yeah, because both episodes were over an hour. It would be great if every episode is over an hour long.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What do you think about Nori?
Nori?
Yeah.
Well, like the character or like her race of people, like the Harfoots?
Both.
Well, I don't think So the Harfoots are actually a type of hobbit.
They are?
Yeah, there are different types of hobbit. So the Harfoots are a type of hobbit, but they're not allowed to say that in it because they don't have the rights to that. They only have rights to certain stuff. So
They're like the people who wrote it?
yeah, so they're not allowed to say that they're hobbits, so they just have to call them Harfoots.
Wait, so that are they allowed to use the term hobbits at all in the show?
I don't think so. Well, it's based off of the appendices of the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit.
Mhm.
The end part of the books that has all of the information and stuff. So I don't know. I just know that they're not allowed to call them hobbits. They have to call them Harfoots.
It's
Yeah.
interesting.
But it was kind of funny to see them hiding from the hunters. With speaking of those hunters, did you see how they were carrying those antlers on their back?
Yeah, those were huge.
They've been super heavy.
Yeah, I'm wondering what they were doing there.
Yeah. And so there are different like episode trailers that they have trailered for the episodes. So I watched the little episode 3 trailer, which is where they show that's where they show the Harfoots. They're going on. Well, they migrate for some reason. So that's why it was bad for them when the guy broke his ankle.
Oh, because they can't migrate when he has a broken ankle.
Yeah.
I wonder how he got so bloody, because like that's confusing, because he just like kind of like twisted it, right? Did he snap it?
It looked pretty bad.
Yeah, I don't think if you snap it probably, but if you just twist it, I don't think it can get that bad.
But there's another theory going around that the kid Theo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a theory that he is actually the Witch King of Angmar. Who is the do you know who the Witch King is?
Nope.
He's the guy I think he's in the Two Towers, or maybe he's only in Return of the King. I'm not sure, but he's the one who killed Theoden, and he rides around on that thing that looks like a dragon.
Oh, is he the one with like a map? Like you can't see his face?
Yeah.
That was killed in the battle? With with the elephants?
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, then that's I think that's an interesting theory.
Yeah, because you did see him holding the sword thing, like it was like it started materializing, and that it seemed like a Morgul blade, which was the thing that Frodo got stabbed with in the Fellowship of the Ring.
Mhm.
So and Nazgul have that. So and the Witch King is a Nazgul. So
Yeah, I wonder how the blood from his skin reacted to it.
yeah.
That was pretty cool. I wonder how he hid it from his mom, because like that thing was glowing. How are you supposed to hide that?
There's another theory of what's his name? Gosh, why can't I remember his name? He's one of the coolest characters.
Mhm.
The elf. the elf who was at the village.
Yeah, that elf. Yeah.
I think his name started with A.
I think it was an I.
Oh, it was Arondir.
Yeah.
Yeah. That guy. There's some theories that he's the guy who creates the orcs or the Uruk-hai, I think. Like, because do you know that orcs are actually, they were originally elves, but they got corrupted and tortured and twisted into orcs?
I did not know that.
So, there's some theories that he's gonna be corrupted and turn into an orc.
Wait, who is?
Arondir, the elf.
Is that's a theory?
Yeah, that's a theory.
I don't believe that theory. But did you see he got grabbed by those hands?
Yeah, so those hands, so you know what Ents are, right? The Ents are the tree people.
Yeah.
So we do know that Ents are in the show. And there were roots. So he had his back to a ton of roots.
Yeah.
And the hands that grabbed him looked kind of like they were like wooden or something. So it might have been like an Ent that grabbed him, or it might have been like maybe orcs were hiding behind the roots and they grabbed him.
Yeah, I think that's the most likely thing to happen, because I don't think that could be anybody else that's down there. But that tunnel was really cool at the.
Yeah. Although if I was him, I wouldn't want to go down that tunnel. But whatever. So in episode 3, I think it's when the Harfoots start migrating.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder what they're gonna do about the stranger because they have to leave him probably.
Oh yeah, they either have to take him or leave him.
Yeah.
Or, well, maybe he escapes. Maybe he because you know when Poppy came, when Nori came, all the wind was.
Yeah.
Good. So I think he either controls maybe his powers before they migrate, and then maybe he wiped out the Harfoots.
Well, the theory about him being Gandalf. What do you think is the likelihood of him being Gandalf?
That's a good theory, but I mean it can go both ways. He could be Gandalf. He could not be Gandalf. He can be. Most likely, I think he might be another wizard.
Yeah. And one thing, so at the beginning of the first episode, Galadriel is saying something about I forget what it was, but something about evil, something about evil and fire, and so.
Second episode or first episode? Beginning.
Episode. And so then we see that. I think it was. I forget what she said, but she said that, and then when the stranger was saying those words in Elvish or some other language,
mm-hmm.
When he kept repeating those words, someone tried to translate it, and it said, like something about like fire, like where's the fire or something. Like, so he was definitely sent down to
Oh, you know how the burning village? There was a burning village.
yeah.
Maybe maybe him and someone else. Wait, actually, remember when the crater happened? Like there was fire everywhere.
Yeah.
I think that might be what he's talking about.
Mhm.
Because that's, I think, most likely, or else be something with Cyron.
Oh, I think I remember what so you know how when Nori, like when she got surprised when her friend came and she fell into the crater and her hand touched the like the embers or like the coals or whatever you want.
Yeah.
Like she said it wasn't hot, and I think I'm pretty sure Galadriel was saying something about the evil. I really don't remember what she said at all because yeah, I really need to rewatch them. But yeah. So who is your favorite character so far?
That's hard, honestly, because
Yeah.
like what's that elf, the guy that went in the tunnel again?
Aron.
Who's the? Yeah, that's my favorite character so far.
I think Arondir is really cool.
Yeah, he's just like mischievous,
Yeah.
kind of like
Yeah.
no one really knows anything about him.
Yeah, because his name sounds really familiar, but I don't think he was like I don't think Tolkien wrote about him. Like I think the show made him up, but I'm not sure.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I think that's all.
But yeah, before we go, what was your favorite character?
Probably Arondir or Galadriel
Yeah, I would say the same.
or Elrond. One of those three elves.
Yeah.
So I think that's all we have to talk about this week.
Yes, agreed.
So next week we will be talking about Rings of Power episode 3, and we're doing
What if theories, right?
also be so what if season 2 is supposedly coming soon, so we're gonna be talking about what would be cool what if scenarios for that, so we're doing like a double episode. So yeah, so that's all, so see you next time.
See ya on You Underestimate My Podcast.